which is even more important, as you all know.
Brian, you mentioned one of the question marks the other day was the back end of your defense. How's that coming along in the first few days, and how's Gary Gray fitting in there?
Gary Gray's got to play big for us, but Gary Gray is a guy that has not been consistent enough on a day-to-day basis. But look, at the end of the day, you got Blanton and you got Walls and you got Gary Gray, and those are the three guys that got experience. Other than that, we're tapping into zero experience.
You have made plays.
Consistency is not really for me about making plays as much as it is a consistency in the way they come to work every day. Focused, locked in, giving great effort. We got good coaches. We're going to put them in a position to succeed. That I'm not concerned with. It's all the things that I can't control. Their effort, their attitude, all those things. And Gary once in a while needs a reminder that he's got to bring his A game every single day. Because last I checked, I don't think he's ready to go to the Hall of Fame. So he needs to understand that that's the expectation we have from him. And he does. And I'm not here to say that he's not doing it, but believe me, I'm pretty good at over-communicating my message to him as to what I want.
With you at Cincinnati, not only success developing your starter, but having your backup ready to go at all times, what are the keys to getting that job done?
Well, I think it starts with setting an expectation level. We've got a high bar set for the 2 and the 3, as well as the 1, obviously. But for 2 and 3, we set a high bar. I can't go in and baby you. I mean, listen, you're one play away from being in the game. If something happens to Dane Chris, I can't go, oh, guys, I'm sorry we didn't win this week, but I didn't do a good job getting the number 2 ready. You don't get that. You got to get them ready. So I think one of the keys is setting a high bar for the quarterback and demanding, regardless of whether you're a freshman or not. I wish they were all third-year guys, but you know what? That's not the case. So setting a high bar and demanding that from them is what I do.
You talked about taking the program to the upper echelon this year, and you've talked about you have to have a running game in order to win all your games. You're talking about winning a lot of football games, and you're surrounded by a bunch of players that lost 21 times in 3 years. How do you get them to have the confidence level to think about winning every time they play when they've had that much failure to deal with?
Hence is the reason why you asked that question, because you're not in a practice. It's really what happens in here, behind closed doors, where we're really developing relationships with our players, where we can push them through those spots that maybe they didn't handle as well at times. So, you're a coach. You know there's areas where it has nothing to do with the X's and the O's. This is about developing a toughness, about demanding and setting expectations and understanding those. And that happens behind closed doors. That happens within the family, and that's what's going on right now.
And it didn't just start 3 practices ago,
No, it
obviously.
didn't. It didn't. It started back in December.